YouTube, man? What's going on? It's LNH back with another vid, man, and we got an interesting story to talk about. If you guys have not heard, man, Mikey Williams just got called out by Nick Briz, and the whole situation, in my opinion, is getting completely out of control. So let's break it down and get right into it. But if you do like these type of vids, man, make sure you like the vid and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. Now let's get right into it. Now, if you guys have not noticed, actually a video has been going viral all over the internet of Nick Briz, and if you guys don't know who that is, he's actually a YouTuber who hoops similar to somebody like Devontae Freega. He pretty much goes around, plays people, and gets millions of views on Instagram, has over 500k subs, so he's definitely doing his thing on YouTube for sure. But if you guys have not noticed, there's a video that's actually going around because apparently Mikey Williams had called him out first. Now, sources are saying that Mikey Williams called him out and said that his content was fake, and Nick Briz responded with this video.
Mikey Williams, if I saw you in real life, I would slap the out of your face, boy. The hype you're riding off of fucking Bronny will eventually fucking wear off. I will literally take you and slap you in the mouth and make you apologize, little boy.
Now, this video was honestly, in my opinion, shocking to me, and the first thing we have to address is the age difference here. Mikey Williams is only 17 years old versus Nick Briz, who is 25. When Nick Briz made this video, I'm not sure if he was 100% in the right state of mind, but you guys can see he already knew pretty much this video was going to get on YouTube and get a lot of exposure, because the certain things he was saying in the video really were not really good things to say. If you look at it, he's calling out a 17-year-old, somebody who's considered a kid, and he's pretty much a grown man at this point. There's something wrong about, and he should know you shouldn't be calling out a kid like that. But he acknowledged Mikey Williams was a kid, and he definitely seemed very mad that Mikey Williams said his content was fake. And of course, Mikey has a huge following, so I'm sure that pretty much impacted him as well, and the type of views and certain things that were going on with his channel. He doesn't want anyone calling his content fake. Now, on the other end of it, he said, and was being pretty disrespectful, and said that he would slap Mikey. Now, that's crazy to me. You guys know Mikey is built, but you can't be saying that to a kid, that you're gonna hit them, that you're gonna harm them. It really just doesn't make too much sense, in my opinion, especially when you're doing so well. You see your channel, you got 500k subs, got a lot of followers on Instagram, doing very well around the board. I just don't think this is a smart move, marketing wise or just business wise at all. Now, next, he pointed out that Mikey Williams was pretty much getting his clout from Bronny James and riding the Bronny James wave. And in my opinion, you guys know I stated this before, low key, when we look back at it, who really put Mikey Williams on? In my opinion, it was Bronny James. Bronny was the one who played with Mikey back on the blue chips. And you guys know that's really when we started seeing these titles saying that Mikey Williams was the best 7th grader in the world, that he was the best player for his age. And I think, in my opinion, Bronny definitely had something to do with that. Even if you want to say Mikey Williams had a ton of talent, that's fine, but Bronny and being on that blue chips team back in the day, back in middle school, definitely gave him some type of clout and some type of popularity. But I think later on, for sure, Mikey made his own name, and it really doesn't contain anything or have anything to do with Bronny James at all. But we had to address that for sure. I always think too, when you get into these type of situations and making beef for yourself, man, Nick Briz really should have just ignored anything Mikey Williams had said. But the fact that he did this, I think, can put him in a bad situation. You guys know there's always tougher people out there than you, so you can't really go out here acting like you're the hardest person, because man, something could happen. You don't want anything to happen to anyone, and Nick Briz is doing so well on YouTube. He's doing his thing, he could hoop. Man, we really don't want to see anything happen to any type of content creator at all, so you definitely don't want to put yourself in those type of situations. Now, as far as Nick Briz's content actually being fake, man, we got to take a look at it. If you think about this at all, man, the majority of content on YouTube is in fact fake. And whenever they have cameras out, you guys know people are going to act up for the camera. They're going to put on a show. So it really doesn't matter, in my opinion, if it's fake or not, if his games are real or not, because they're interesting to see. We want to see people fight on the basketball court sometimes, have intense games, get buckets. And a lot of times these guys are fouling on the court, playing pretty dirty. But that's interesting to see, and maybe if it's not always real, man, that's okay. But you guys know this by now. You're old enough to know, man, the majority of YouTube content is not real. Now, I think the most appropriate thing for Nick Briz to have done in this situation was play with Mikey Williams. Isn't that the most obvious thing to do? Because he's called out so many other people. If you guys don't know, AMP, another YouTube channel group, he's actually called them out in the past, and none of them were really hoopers, but he's played against a ton of people, so why not go head to head and maybe get a 1v1 against Mikey Williams? And even maybe in this case, since he called you out, since Mikey technically called Nick Briz out, why not go ahead and play him? That just seems like the most logical move, especially if he's saying his content is fake. But you guys know Mikey Williams is not just a regular hooper. A lot of these YouTubers are regular hoopers. Some of them have a lot of talent, but Mikey is really one of the best players in the nation for his class. So I definitely think that would be interesting to see them two go head to head against each other, especially since they kind of have this little beef going on. If you use this, man, and they play each other, I think that would be fire to see who's really better. But man, I just don't think Nick Briz really went about this situation correctly. And again, I'm not 100% sure if he was in the right state of mind, whatever was going on in that specific Instagram live. Now, the fact that he's called so many people out, man, some people are saying Nick Briz is clout chasing. Now, I'm not 100% sure about that because he already has a solid following to him, and him playing against these other players, I think he already has such a big following to where even if he did play against Mikey Williams, yeah, it would add to it, but he definitely already has a solid foundation for himself and for his channel around. So technically, I don't know how much of clout chasing it is, but it would definitely be interesting to see maybe Mikey get a 5v5 against him, or even get a 1v1 to see how these dudes will play against each other. But remember, man, Mikey is no small kid. This dude is big for his age. Although he's 17, man, he's probably around 6'2". He's solid. He's been in the gym putting in a ton of work, man. So we cannot just write this dude off for sure. Now, do I think Mikey Williams will respond? Man, that's tough because in the past, I would say yes, but as of now, I probably would say no. And the reason why I say this, if you guys don't remember, he used to have beef with DJ Wagner back in the day. For some reason, their teams never ended up playing each other, and Mikey got upset and basically called him out on Instagram Live and called out really the coach and the entire team. But with that being said, I think Mikey has matured and he really doesn't feed into a lot of the drama or beef nowadays like he did in the past. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes he does go on Instagram Live and maybe say some things that could be taken out of context or taken a certain way. So low-key, he may respond to this, but I'm gonna be honest, if I have to call it right now, I would say Mikey would not respond to Nick Briz, just because you really don't want your name in any type of beef. And at the end of the day, what is Mikey Williams' goal? This dude is trying to get to the NBA. He said this on Overtime a million times on his TV show that he does have. He's trying to get to the NBA. He's not worried about the drama and the beef, and he really stays out of the way. Even when he was asked if he wanted to go to prom or if he was interested in that, he said he wasn't gonna go. He said he was gonna go to the gym instead of go there because he's gonna keep working until he achieves his goal, which is getting to the NBA. So I really think he is going to stay out of the way and not really respond to anything because he really doesn't need to. He doesn't care about Nick Briz and what he has going on. Man, he's just trying to get to league and play basketball, play the game that he loves. So you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this entire situation, man? It's definitely interesting. I gotta say, I don't like the videos that are coming out and people giving jabs back and forth. Man, let's work together, keep it positive, work together and really make something out of the two. If they played each other, that would be fire. But I think disrespecting people, saying you're gonna slap someone is not the way to go. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this situation? Man, make sure you like this vid, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to get a new notification every time I upload a new video, and leave a comment down below any video suggestions you do have for me. I'll make sure to take a look at those. I appreciate each and every one of you. Selling each of them out.